In a story December.15 about deadly Israeli-Palestinian violence, the Associated Press erroneously referred to Jerusalem's Western Wall as Judaism's holiest site. The Western Wall is the holiest site where Jews can pray, while the neighboring hilltop compound known to Jews as the Temple Mount is the holiest site in Judaism. A corrected version of the story is below. 4 Palestinians killed in latest Jerusalem fallout clashes. Clashes have broken out amid a fresh wave of violence across the West Bank and along Gaza's border on Friday as the fallout continued over President Donald Trump's announcement last week recognizing Jerusalem as Israel's capital, killing 2 Palestinians. Sign up today for a free 30-day free trial of unlimited digital access. By Fairs Akram Gaza City, Gaza Strip, AP, 4 Palestinians were killed by Israeli fire and dozens more wounded along with an Israeli officer in clashes across the West Bank and near Gaza's border on Friday as the fallout continued over President Donald Trump's announcement last week recognizing Jerusalem as Israel's capital. Protests in response to Trump's announcement, which departed from decades of U.S. policy that the fate of Jerusalem should be decided through negotiations, have yet to relent across various Arab and Muslim countries in the region. Following Friday prayers, Palestinians in the West Bank and along the Gaza border set fire to tires and threw rocks at Israeli troops who responded with tear gas and live fire. Gaza Health Ministry spokesman Ashraf al-Qidra said 2 Palestinians were killed from gunshots to the head. He identified one of the men as Ibrahim Abu Threya, 29, a disabled man who had both legs amputated. He had taken part in several border skirmishes recently. Images on social media show him carrying a Palestinian flag. Another 82 Palestinians were injured in clashes in several locations along Gaza's border with Israel, at least 5 of whom were seriously wounded, he said. Another Palestinian died later from wounds sustained in clashes near Jerusalem, the health ministry said. Friday's deaths put to 8 the number of Palestinians killed since Trump's declaration on December 6. The Israel military said thousands of Palestinian rioters rolled burning tires and hurled firebombs and rocks at security forces, who responded with tear gas and also fired selectively toward main instigators. Palestinians have been clashing with Israeli troops across the West Bank and along the Gaza border since President Donald Trump recognized Jerusalem as Israel's capital last week. The Islamic militant group Hamas that rules Gaza has called for a new armed uprising against Israel in response to Trump's declaration. East Jerusalem is home to sensitive Jewish, Muslim and Christian holy sites, and the fate of the territory is an emotionally charged issue at the heart of the conflict. The Palestinians seek East Jerusalem, captured by Israel in the 1967 Mideast War from Jordan, as the capital of their hoped-for state. Israel says the entire city, including East Jerusalem, is its eternal capital. Palestinians were infuriated by Trump's announcement because they saw it as siding with Israel on the most sensitive issue in the conflict.